Yeah, today's job is an easy one. This one has a large scratch on it, super straightforward to fix, but you can generally avoid this by having clean surfaces or by not dragging the stone. Here I'm trying to level the stone with the machine. Because the machine is level, you will have a much better time polishing it if the stone matches, trust me. By moving the machine's arm at a set level, I can easily find the tallest part of the stone to use as my datum, and then I can lift the stone to match. While you can polish the stone without it, I do advise that you level it out first. I did have some trouble leveling the stone. As you can see, when I put the straight edge across, there are huge divots in the stone. These can cause the head to bury into the stone, leaving gouges that you won't really notice until you get to later stages of polishing, which means you have to take it back and do it all over again. At higher stages of polishing, the curve can also cause the head to apply too much pressure on a single point, causing too much friction and leaving burn marks on your stone. And the only way to get rid of the burn marks, if you haven't guessed, is to grind the stone back and start it again. So it's just safer and gives a better finish if we take out the high spots and make the stone as flat as possible. All our grinding heads have steel bonded diamonds in them, made to scrape the stone as aggressively as possible. Focusing on the high points and using different sized heads, you can control fairly easily how much stone you take off. The grit levels of these steel bonded heads are 50 grit, with me using a 200 grit afterwards to remove the 50 grit scratches and to have a fine tuned control of the grinding process. Using chalk, I mark all the spots I want to focus on, I grind them off, wipe the water off, check the level, mark the new spot, and then rinse and repeat. At this stage I'll change to resin bonded diamond heads, as they are less aggressive than the steel ones, which means it's taking off smaller amounts per spin. Going from 200 grit to 400 grit to 800 grit to 1500 to 3000, and then finishing it off with a buffing head. Now the rest of the process is pretty straightforward. As you go up in grit, you'll be taking off less and less, so you don't have to worry about leaving divots like how I found in this stone. This type of stone is called black granite, one of the more tougher stones out there. It's quite difficult to polish, notorious for leaving any scratches behind that you might have missed, so you've got to be extra vigilant on it. Polishing stones is quite lengthy, and most of the videos at 10 times speed, so gives a rough idea, but I've also cut out a whole bunch of other things too, so the whole process itself is quite lengthy. It averages about 6.5 on the Moss scale, but I don't kind of agree because, you know, limestone's pretty close to that, and limestone's just nowhere near as good in comparison, but that's a gripe for another time. Machines is all pretty straightforward. It's when you have to polish things by hand where it starts to get a bit more tricky, but nothing's impossible, you know. Until finally you are left with this, an amazingly flat stone, much better to work with. Now that it's feeling good, I can level it out and begin the polishing process. So with all that said, I'll see you near the end.
Who do you think that you are? Coming around nose in the air with your fancy car. Ha. You don't think you gotta work hard to see your name on a star on Hollywood Boulevard. You wanna run the world? No, you want the whole wide world to run around you. To make your fantasy, you gotta work harder. You gotta work harder. Turn into reality. You gotta work harder. You gotta work harder. You gotta work harder. Yeah. You gotta work harder. You gotta work harder. Ooh, harder.
You want it, go get it, go chase it, it's on. Yeah, I bring the rhythm, the bassline, the funk. I make the money, the green, yeah, the cheese. Me and my team, we be something unique. You want it, go get it, go chase it, it's on. Yeah, I bring the rhythm, the bassline, the funk. I make the money, the green, yeah, the cheese. Me and my team, we be something unique. Like, hi, hello, didn't you know? My whole team, we be hella pro. Like, hi, hello, didn't you know? My whole team, we be running this show. Level up like, get out my way. I'm on a mission, it's a hustle, it's a way like, just get out my way. I'm taking over, yeah, I'm running this thing. Boom, boom, we bring the boom. Flip up the beat, then turn up the tune. Yeah, we bring the boom, boom, we bring the boom. Flip up the beat, then turn up the tune. Like, hi, hello, didn't you know? My whole team, we be hella pro. Like, hi, hello, didn't you know? My whole team, we be running this show. Boom, ting, yeah, we be knocking. Time to level up, yeah, we rocking. Boom, ting, yeah, now we knocking. Time to level up, yeah, we rocking. Boom, ting, yeah, we be knocking. Time to level up, yeah, we rocking. Boom, ting, yeah, we knocking. Time to level up, yeah, we rocking. Get out my way. I'm on a mission, it's a hustle, it's a way like, just get out my way. I'm taking over, yeah, I'm running this thing. Boom, boom, we bring the boom. Flip up the beat, then turn up the tune. Yeah, we bring the boom, boom, we bring the boom. Flip up the beat, then turn up the tune.
And now that's all done, you wouldn't be able to tell anything even happened. The last thing to do is the arises, the edges of the stone. When taking off larger amounts, you remove the aris, so with a grinder and the following same process, we can add some more and fix it up easily. And just like that, we have a damaged stone that is ready to stand proud as a monument for whichever family wants it. Thank you for watching. New.